gosh. Babe, here I go.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today, if you remember, we are facing one of Chelle's biggest fears by going sea caving.
So let me tell you guys, I'm a little claustrophobic, and by a little claustrophobic, like a lot claustrophobic. And today we are going to be hiking and swimming and diving and all of the above, as far as I know, through these caves.
We honestly don't know everything to expect today. All I know is we have some go bags here. These are full of water shoes, wetsuits, helmets. What else is in there?
Mine's got food.
And our water, guys. We're gonna be taking a hike up to some cliffs, down to some secluded beaches, going out in the water and then into some caves. That's kind of as much as we know right now. We are extremely excited, guys. We are heading out with Experience Mallorca today. If you think what we're doing looks fun and you ever come out to Mallorca, definitely look them up. We'll put links down in the description, linking our exact tour. Ready, babe?
Let's do this.
Let's go.
We got our bags here. Let's check them out. We've got wetsuit. Okay,
Ooh.
Good. Makes me think we're gonna be cold. Helmet, safety first. Ooh, it's nice and wet. Whoa, these are legit. Water shoes. What do we think? Water shoes or Tevas? I kind of like that these are gonna protect the toesies. First, we have to hike up this. I didn't know there was hiking involved. No, I'm just kidding. And then we get to jump in the ocean. It's gonna be worth it.
Guys, we're on our hike over to our cave and swim spot. I'm double bagging it right now. Got the dry bag here so I can bring the camera into the cave, which I don't know what inside the cave's even gonna look like, but I'm definitely bringing the camera. So got the dry bag for that, and then we have all of our swim gear, protective safety gear in this other bag. This is gonna be sick, guys. We're climbing up pretty high on these cliffs right now, and then I'm assuming we're gonna drop down into a rad beach where we have, I think, a 15-minute swim out to a cave that we'll then swim into. This is nuts, guys. I'm stoked. And just from what I've seen of the coastline here in Mallorca, this is gonna be really rad. There's caves everywhere, but they're not like that accessible. So coming with a group, with a guide who knows what they're doing, who gives you the right gear, this is gonna be so cool.
All right, we're making our way up and over to the beach. She said we're as high as we're going to be. Everything else from here is slowly declined, but she said there's no more shade. And I feel like we both look like we just got out of the water, and you guys, we haven't even gotten in the water yet. It's a little toasty.
I'm sweating big time. It is so hot. We're about to get in the water. I think it's kind of funny. We're packing wetsuits, only like little halvesy wetsuits, but I don't see us really wanting them. It's so warm out here, but there must be a good reason for it because everyone has one. So we're just trusting that we're gonna want them. But right now it is dang hot. How you doing, Chelle?
Look at me glistening. I'm sweaty.
You do have a glow about you.
Thank you, thank you. It's natural. We just got our first look at the cave. This is so cool. The only way to get here is either by boat, which would have been great.
Boats are cool too.
Boats are cool, but hiking is cooler.
Yeah.
Or by hiking. So we hiked all the way up from that beach along this cliffside, and now we're gonna hike down, and then we put our wetsuits on and then swim into the cave. And then once we get in there, it's like a huge combo of like walking, swimming. We have to like dive down to go through things and then pop back up. I mean,
this is gonna be
so
nuts.
cool. I'm so excited.
All right, let's get going.
Let's do it.
Made it to the water's edge. I'm gonna throw this camera in this bag. Hopefully it lives up to its reputation because this thing cannot get wet. But we're about to swim out this beach over to the cave over there and then down inside. I'm extremely stoked about this. This is the raddest thing ever. We got a little cave up here, some shade. We're gonna throw our wetsuits on and time to swim. Suited up, ready for adventure. If this doesn't scream adventure, I don't know what does.
Helmets, life jackets, wetsuits, we're ready.
We got the GoPro bag on the back.
We got water shoes on. Whoa.
We're gonna float.
Yeah.
Definitely not sinking with all this gear.
No, we are not.
All right, this water is beautiful. These caves are amazing. The cliffside. We're getting ready for our swim out. Here we go. Oh boy, the GoPro bag is so buoyant. This is so insane.
We're going into the cave. I'm nervous. Oh, this is giving me anxiety. Oh my god. Okay. Babe, here I go.
Wow.
This is so cool. I'm a little nervous. Okay, we are in this cave and there's all this stalactite growing from the ceiling, and I think she said every centimeter is 100 years
Holy
of growth.
crap.
And so we've got some monsters back here, and then we've got little baby ones up above me. You guys, this is so cool. I'm loving this. I'm not claustrophobic in here at all. It's big.
Yeah, wave those arms. Don't hit a stalactite.
Climbing further deep into the cave.
This is insanely cool. It is pitch black in here. We have headlamps on our helmets, and that's the only source of light down here. So I'm kind of using that to film, and it is beautiful down here. It's so hard to capture how amazing this is.
Oh, it's chilly. We have found water. This is a lake, I believe she said, and it's cold water.
You can see the
Beautiful.
Looks like a dinosaur.
What?
We're switching off the light to see how dark it gets. Oh, I'm nervous.
I'll switch yours off.
okay.
Oh. We're in a cave and it's pitch black.
Go figure.
We're in the natural lake now. I actually think this is still salt water though, isn't it? Or is this natural water?
I don't know.
I don't know. But the water is at sea level, so there's some of these that have just stopped growing because they're not receiving the drips from up above, because now the water has moved up. So who knows, if the sea level ever drops, maybe they'll grow again. I don't know.
It's cold.
Yeah, this water is much colder than the sea out there. These cool little stalactites, they're hollow inside, so we were like shining our light through them. Daniel was drumming on them, I was drumming on them. Very fragile, guys, don't worry, nothing was broken in the making of this video.
Kind of deep. Nice.
Thank you.
It's salt water. What?
Not skinny enough for this. coming up to our second jump here. And we have to slide through these. Oh my gosh, I can't get over how cool this is. Dodging jellyfish on the way out. Arms up. Swimming out like this.
Yeah, there's been a few jellyfish sightings, so we're all walking single file out of here. Shelly's got her arms high. She's under arrest.
Wow, using my arms is so hard.
All right, we just got out of the water. Holy crap, what an experience.
It was beyond incredible, you guys. I've never done anything like that. Like, I feel like I've been in like, you know, little caves that you find when you're just like goofing around exploring, but that was like one of the coolest cave experiences I think ever.
It was so awesome. We're just gonna grab a little bite to eat. We brought some snacks and food with us here on this beautiful beach. This is Cala Falco. Out behind us, that's where the cave is. We want to tell you more about it, guys. That was difficult to video, I will say that.
Oh yeah.
It was
pitch
black.
Yeah. In and out of water.
Oh my gosh, in and out of water.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the experience was awesome. We're gonna tell you more about it. First, I need something to eat.
Let's get some snacks. I took a quick dip. I think the highlight, honestly, was getting that wetsuit off of me. That felt really good. Yes, thank you.
Papa.
Oh, wow.
Gracias.
So the snacks we packed clearly weren't enough. We were driving out of the parking lot and saw this cute little cafe and had to stop. So we got ourselves some lunch here. I got a chicken salad. Daniel got a delicious looking burger. And then they brought us alioli that comes from Mallorca. I gotta be honest, I have no idea what it is, but I think you put it on bread, maybe with an olive. I feel like it looks like cheese.
It looks delicious. It smells delicious.
Ooh, it does. Okay, so I'll just maybe spread it. Ooh, I'm a big fan. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Let's just add some more. It's kind of like a cream cheese, but like better. I really don't know.
Guys, we just walked out onto the rocks in the town we're staying in. This is Cala Romantica, and it is beautiful, guys. There's just these cool steps everywhere that they made out of concrete and carved in the rocks, and they just...
Little bridge that they created over there. This is like our beach, and I don't even really feel like we've spent a ton of time here.
Yeah, haven't we? We've been exploring everywhere.
It's so beautiful. It's lined with these gorgeous homes. We've got the harbor back here. I mean, this is gorgeous, guys, but we had to come out here and give you a little recap of how incredible our day was.
Let us know what you thought of the sea caving down in the comments. We would love to hear what you think.
I want to know if any of you have done sea caving and where you have done it. So if any of you have been sea caving before, tell us yes and tell us where.
We have never done it, guys, and
that was the first time.
That was the first time in Experience Mallorca. Seriously, that was awesome.
Incredible.
Our guide Connie was awesome. She was so much fun. She protected us from the jellyfish in the water.
Oh yeah, she would go out in front of us. She was like sitting on her bag and she would just use her bag and like push the jellyfish away. Luckily, we didn't get stung at all.
Yeah, a couple other people did, but we did not. Maybe because we were at the back of the line.
Yeah, we were at the very back
like
of the line, so they kept getting like everyone in front of us. Sorry, everyone.
If you are here, definitely check out Experience Mallorca. They're a local tour group and they're awesome. They don't just do sea caving, they do a lot of other unique like excursions and stuff. One of which is called co-steering, which I would have loved to have done, but I don't think we're gonna have time. It's kind of like canyoneering, but not. You go along the coast on the cliff sides, and it would have been epic. They do a lot of cool stuff. Definitely check them out. We'll put a link down in the description. If you come out here, look them up, book some of their tours, because that was incredibly awesome.
You won't regret it. Once we got to the entrance of the cave, I was like, hold up. My little claustrophobia, whatever, phobia started kicking in because it was literally like this much space between the water and the top of the cave, and you had to kind of like go under to get in, which like is really cool. Obviously there's tons of room, but like sometimes someone who's like claustrophobic, it's like when I pop up on the other side, how much room am I gonna have over my head? I don't know. So we get into the cave and it just opened up big. Like at first it was like really small and I was like, hold up guys, I'm feeling a little nervous here. I don't love tight spaces. Daniel doesn't love heights, I don't love tight spaces. But then we got in and it just opened up and it was incredible. Pitch black in there, like literally pitch black, and it had all of this stalactite growing from the floor and from the ceiling, and they were, so many of them would meet in the middle. It was blowing our minds at how massive some of them were because it takes hundreds and hundreds of years for those types of things to grow that big. It was incredible. There was 2 lakes inside the cave, and it was so funny because our tour guide told us our #1 rule inside of the cave is to not make a pee-pee in the 2 lakes that are in the cave because that water is just like there. I actually am a little confused. I don't really know how it gets there because there's no tides here. Like out in this sea, there's no tides. So that water's just like in there, and it was cold. I mean, that was some cold water. And it was crystal clear. Like it was so clear. For how many people kind of like go through on these tours, I don't know. I don't get it. It was so clear and beautiful though. Cold, clear, beautiful water. So I didn't know this, but all of the Balearic Islands actually used to be underwater years and 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 years ago. She actually showed us that there's fossils inside the cave up on the ceiling. There's these different fossils of things that only grow in water. And so she's like, here's proof that the islands used to be underwater, but it was just so cool. It was such a cool day.
We hope you guys enjoyed that. We definitely did. Obviously, you saw that we did. Mallorca has been incredible. We do not have a lot of time left here. We're actually going to be taking some time tonight to start planning out where we want to go or where can we go next.
We're not sure, guys.
We're going to figure it out, hopefully. Yeah. We also read a lot of your comments that had to do with this guy. Thank you. There's a lot of both ways. A lot of you said trim it. A lot of you said keep it, let it grow.
Who do you think
I felt that the overwhelming majority was give it a good trim.
That's my vote too, everyone. I told you I would tell you my vote after we got your votes. My vote is a good trim. I don't want him to shave it off.
Don't ditch it, but give it a good trim.
But I want a good trim. I like a little bit of a heavy scruff.
I'm gonna have to find somewhere to do that. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do it myself with my clippers. I can maybe attempt it, but if I don't get very far, I may look ridiculous until we find someone who can actually cut it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the trim. Maybe we'll find somewhere. Maybe I'll attempt it myself. I don't really know yet. But thank you for the feedback. Wherever we go next, they have to have good barbers. So that's a hint. I'm just kidding.
We don't even know where we're going next. Guys, we love you so much. Thank you for all of the love and support, and we'll see you next time.
Good night, everybody.